All right, here we are, December 19th. Near Christmas, 2019. Instead of having Christmas dinner of ham and whatever, turkey, we're eating fish. Come look at the fish. Now we're gonna make a fish bake casserole tonight. And what you see down there in the bottom of this whole pan that I've lined with, or sprayed with Pam, is a fresh, organic, mind you, lettuce, not lettuce, but spinach. All right, spinach. And then I've laid fish fillets on top of that, both flounder in this case and drum redfish. And by the way, this fish that we're eating, the drum, is one that Sam caught, my nephew, about a year ago. We froze it. Really some nice big thick fillets here of that redfish he caught. That's too bad he's not here to have some of it. But anyway, we have the fillets sitting on top of the bed of spinach. Then all we did was put some lemon juice that I've already done on top of the fish. After that, I put mayonnaise. Of course, I always like Duke's mayonnaise. Real mayonnaise, not low fat, the real thing. And you put that on and then spread it around on the fish. There's a reason for all this, trust me. And then at that point, you take real honey. This is happens to be real organic honey from Real Beef Farms. I bought this on, it's raw honey if you notice. I bought this on Amazon, brought it right to the door, and I've had it about a year, and it is really, really, really good. I've been eating all my honey all my life. This is good honey. You drizzle the fish after the lemon juice with the honey. Or no, after you put the mayonnaise on the fish, then drizzle the honey. Just not a whole lot, but some. Drizzle that over the fish. And now, what we're fixing to do is we've dabbed down here, we're gonna add to the fish these fresh bay scallops. And as you can see, they are right good size.
It's these scallops. They're not bad.
Oh, that's right. Scallops. Anyway, we're just going to put them around on the pan as such. I'm not going to take too much time to do all this right now, but we put these scallops on here, and I'm going to add a little squirt of mayonnaise and honey to each one of these little scallops, or big scallops. And then, after we're done doing that, what I intend to do next is I'm going to put some potatoes. Now, you could get fresh potatoes and all that, but to save a lot of time and a lot of effort, we do this right here. You can buy new potatoes, they're actually the best. But these are whole potatoes, they're already cooked, they're fresh. Take them out of this can, we're gonna sprinkle them on top. So right now we'll take a pause for a minute. Alrighty, now we got the scallops in there. You look closely, you see I've used a little garlic salt, regular salt, and pepper. I got a little squirt of that mayonnaise on each one. I got a little bit of our honey on each one. And now what I'll do, see, is come around with these potatoes, which we'll open up, and I'll start placing them strategically, you might say, around the pan. It'd be about 2 cans of these potatoes, but might be more. I don't know. I got enough, I think. And we also have here, one of the last things we'll do is we would, woo, you can smell this. What? That is awesome. Man, these are some good onions. I'm telling you, they sell it here too. I gotta say. But anyway, we get done with all the scallops and the seasoning and potatoes. One of the last things we're going to do is take these onions, freshly chopped onions. I cheat again, I buy chopped up onions all the way. You can do it yourself, or you can slice onions and put the slices on top. That might even really be better. But I like to cheat and save time, so I'll take these and I'll sprinkle them on top of all that mess. And then when that's all done, I'm gonna come back to you and tell you how we're gonna finish it up from there, put it in the oven at 400 degrees, and we're gonna bake it for about 30 minutes max. And we'll take a picture of that too, or a video, and show you how it looks. But that's where we're at now. We're ready to go. Oh well.
Oh, actually, it was. Nope.
All right. I don't know where we're at in this process, but now we're adding the potatoes around. As you see, I'm putting them around the edge. And the reason for that is because the edge is going to get hotter. At least that's my logic, if you want to say logic. Putting them around the edge, and I'm going to put another can. That was one can. Now look, you can downsize this to one person or two people. I was trying to make this enough for me and Gwen and my sister Cheryl and all that. But honestly, I do believe we're going to have some leftovers. And that's fine with me. Gwen doesn't eat no leftovers. But I do. I love leftovers. My sister loves leftovers, but she won't be here to help us. Okay, so now we're going to go around here.
Put a few more potatoes.
4 more potatoes in here. Yeah, buddy. Taters are good.
Potatoes are okay.
Now, I guess what we'll do next. One here?
Mm-hmm.
We found a hole in my casserole. Okay, so now we got taters in there. What I'm gonna do now is, of course, like I said, I'm gonna take my onions. Or is what's his name? Who's that guy's name again? He used to do Louisiana cooking. Justin Wilson.
Onions.
Justin would say we put the onion in there right now. So now we're gonna do just that. Put the onion in there. Now I do realize just now while I'm doing this that I don't have any seasoning on those potatoes. So
But they'll pick it up.
I'm gonna put something on them nonetheless. And I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. I know I'm gonna add butter. See, that's another thing I haven't mentioned yet, but this is not a low-fat diet issue. I mean, after all, it is Christmas. And
It's not Christmas this year.
where are we getting there? Not quite Christmas. But anyway, that's enough onion, really, I think. And now, what I think I'm going to do, see, with that potatoes in there and all, I think I'll take some pepper. Pepper's always good on taters. And some regular salt, which Gwen is going to grab for me because up to now, you know, every time I use salt, and I don't use a whole lot of salt on things, really, believe it or not, but I'm not a big salt person like some people are, but I've been using garlic salt, but right now I think I've had enough garlic on there for right now. And I think what I'm going to do is just use some regular salt on those taters. I'm going to go quickly on that. I'm not going to get carried away about it. Because we are trying to be somewhat healthy, aren't we? Okay. So now, if you wanted to, you see you could add some shrimp, which I have, but I don't want to do it right now. I think this is enough for the 3 of us. We could put some shrimp on there, strategically you might say, and do the same daggone thing. What we're getting ready to do is put this in the oven, cover it with tin foil or some kind of plate. Right here, bring the plate over here. I was telling Gwen earlier tonight, my old man can find some kind of ingenious way of doing this. So rather than use tin foil, we could just do like this, which looks nice, don't it? Okay. But before we do that, I think what I want to do is I also want to put some corn on here. Now the corn idea, you can wait till you've got it in the oven for about 20 minutes. You cooked it about 20 minutes. And you can put some fresh canned corn, or better yet, steamed corn. Steamed corn is really, really good. You can put that on there, spread it around these holes, so to speak, put it back in the oven for about 10 minutes. But total cooking time should not exceed 35 minutes max. And you probably get by with 30 minutes if you really want to. Especially if you let everything come up to room temperature a little bit before you cook it, which is something I learned a long time ago that I like to try to do. Okay, that's it for now. So now we have the potatoes in there. If you look closely, we have the chopped onions in there. Try to be careful not to get too carried away with that. Now Gwen's trying to take my gin and tonic away from me. But anyway, and my sister just showed up. We're videoing Cheryl how to make this fish casserole.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, good.
yeah, we're doing that.
That's good.
Going step by step.
Okay.
So anyway, we're almost done.
All right.
Got potatoes in there, like I said. Got chopped onion in there. We've drizzled the potatoes with salt and pepper, of course, and a little bit of honey. What?
Repeating.
What?
You're repeating.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm repeating because I forgot where I'm at. Okay. Now, we're just going to chop a little
Too much already.
bit of butter in here. Well, I should say a whole lot of butter in here. But I just read an article the other day talking about the worst thing we ever ate in our life was margarine,
We're still kicking.
by the way. And my father told me many years ago the worst thing you could ever eat was margarine. He knew that. I don't know how he knew that.
mean going overboard on butter.
Yeah. But, you know, butter at least is a natural product. Been
Right,
around since a
Cheryl?
million years.
This is true.
Yeah. Okay, so now get this butter on here if we can.
That's enough too.
Starting to get kind of mushy here.
Yeah, that's enough butter.
That ain't enough butter.
Yes, it is. You don't need
You don't want to think I need 2 sticks of butter, Gwen?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
It is cold out there.
I know it is cold. I'm not going fishing tomorrow morning. I was going tomorrow morning to go fishing to catch. Okay, so now got butter on there. Got onions on there. Drizzle with honey. Got my homemade cover to go on there. We got the oven set at 400 degrees. We got corn right now, steamed corn, going in the microwave. I'm gonna put this in the oven for about 15-20 minutes. Then we'll pull it out. I'm gonna put the corn in there all around, so to speak, on top, but I'll show you that too. Gwen is now opening the oven, and we're gonna put it all in here. You missed the best part, Cheryl. I was telling them the fish we're eating tonight was one Sam caught.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was this big redfish he caught that day. This is like last year, you know?
Well, what's on the end of the things? What is that?
I don't know. I've been wanting to ask that question.
Yeah.
So, okay. We've had it in the oven now about 15 minutes, maybe 20. But you can tell that it's not very hot yet because the mayonnaise is not completely melted on the casserole, okay? But we do have a good amount of that liquid in there. And that fish is near done. I'm sticking it with this knife, but the fish down there in the base is near done. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sprinkle around my corn. As such, this is the last touch. I love that nice fresh steamed corn because it is really good and fresh. Super sweet corn, by the way. And I'm just gonna take that, and now I'm gonna put me just another dash of pepper on there, a little bit like that, such there. Everybody got that? Okay. Now I'm gonna put my cover back on. A little makeshift cover. I decided now I'm gonna order some casserole dishes with glass tops. But anyway, having said that, let me see if I can do this one.
No, you better get, no.
What?
2 hands.
Oh, okay.
No. Good
All right,
grief.
2
You
hands
drop
up.
that on the floor, that'd be it.
Oh, that would be disastrous.
Yes. It's not worth taking a
Okay.
risk.
We got it right here. Now I got it 2 hands. And put it in here without trying to burn myself. Hot shit. Okay, there we go. About 15 more minutes and we'll be done.
Okay.
Okay, we've had it in the oven now a good 30 minutes, maybe even 35, 40 minutes. But it's definitely done now.
Yep, it's ready.
It's really
Smell.
ready. And by the way, you can tell it's ready because it smells really good. If you take a fork and stick in these potatoes, they're nice and soft. There's a piece of fish totally done right there. That's a scallop, actually. Done perfectly. Not all cooked to death and dried out. Corn's all perfect. There's no scallop.
Okay.
Good to go.
Ready.
Ready.